So, it's funny because so my first video has 5 views, and I don't know who watched it. Well, one of them was like my son, I think, and then none of my other videos have any views, so I'm not really being very, people aren't really interested in hearing what I have to say, which is fine. I want to say that there's this phrase, contempt prior to investigation. And I'm gonna totally catch these flowers on fire. I've because of what happened to me, I kind of like inadvertently became, if not an expert, very knowledgeable about like humankind's experiences with God, and I'm interested in that. I'm not, like, I think there are people who I used to know. I mean, I acted like a crazy person when everything went down. So I get it. I understand why I acted super crazy. All this crazy stuff was happening to me, and I acted like a total nut, and everybody thought I was going crazy, and it's a long story. But because of what happened to me, I just searched and read and looked for other people with similar experiences and watched a lot of videos and read a lot of books, and I'm not uneducated about, the people who, for anyone who thinks I just went crazy, I didn't. I had a crazy thing happen to me, and I responded to it. And the thing is that I was humbled. I think I was being humbled. I was seeking humility. I also asked God for the patience of Job, the faith of Daniel, and the wisdom of Solomon. I think I was pretty high at the time. I was trying to be like an overachiever. Yeah. And things happened to me that were humbling. I would... really scary, awful things, actually. And I think it is Paul who said, there's nothing more terrifying than falling into the hands of the living God. And, so anyway, for anyone who... I think maybe this is probably mostly for anyone who might know me that watches this. My journey led me to learn a lot of things, and I do have a tangible, constant experience with God. And that, when you say that, I understand that it makes people who are not maybe religious seekers. I mean, you say religious seekers, but because I don't have a religion, I don't practice a religion. I don't go to church. I've tried, but I'm not a fool. I have tried very hard to understand what's happened to me, and one of the verses in the Bible that I connected with, and there's a lot of stuff in the Bible that I don't connect with. So people who think like that, if you like, I sought God and I found out, and then I'm being led towards Jesus, and they automatically assume that, well, and also that now you're some kind of like church-going, Bible-thumping prude. And I get that. I thought the same stuff. But I think for myself with all of this. I think for myself. I really, really do. And I am not perfect. I have a ton of problems. All my problems didn't get solved. So much about me changed. And then there are some like really fundamental things that I keep waiting for there to be a change, and but I just want to say that no one could accuse me of having contempt prior to investigation, because I have investigated the hell out of God and near-death experience. I mean, you should read, if anybody's interested in God, I'm going to have to end it. My video is going to cut off here, but read near-death experiences. None of them are the same. Some have like themes, but it's real. And anyway, I guess that's all I wanted to say. I have tons of things I want to say, but I'm going to end this because it will cut off my phone. Anyway, that doesn't matter. And nobody's watching this, so I can just be like this. I can be like, I don't really have a point. I just want to talk. And I do so desperately want to, like, explain myself. But for the most part, I don't know. Anyway, that's it for the night. And it's Christmas on Monday. I hate the holidays. But I'm spending... Anyway, that's okay. You don't need to know my whole life story. Bye!